Please state your name and your Myers-Briggs type.
My name is Aileen Daly, and I'm an ESFP.
My name is Laura Cabana, and I am an INFJ.
My name is Annie McDarris, and I'm an ENFJ.
Colin Dworsky, ENTJ.
I'm Sylvia, and my Myers-Briggs type is ENFJ.
Isabel Tamburro, INTJ.
My name is Ayla Kaufman, and I am an ISTP.
Casey Miles, and I'm an INTP.
My name's Colin Haney. I am an ESFJ.
Jack Reynolds, and INTP.
I'm Joshua, and I am an INTP.
I'm Ethan Kearns, and my type is ISFJ.
I'm Taylor Morin, and I'm pretty sure my Myers-Briggs type is ENTP.
Why do you prefer writing creatively?
I like writing creatively just because anything can happen and there aren't as many rules and there's not a lot of rigidity to it, so you can really do whatever you want.
Why do you prefer writing poetically?
I like the beauty in the words that kind of poetic writing has, and personally, I don't really find it boring. I kind of think that essays and articles they can be fun and informative, but they don't really have that same feeling that poetry has.
Why do you prefer writing analytically?
I prefer writing analytically because I really like analyzing things. I really like being able to pick out certain ideas or subjects and thinking about why they are the way they are and having my own opinion in that sense.
Why do you prefer writing poetically?
It allows for more creative thought, I guess. I mean, I'm not a very good analytical writer, and so in my head, the thoughts for analysis seem to flow well, but then when I write them out on the paper, people don't understand where I'm going. I skip a bunch of steps and analyzing stuff. I'll say because 1, 4 is true, but I skip 2 and 3, and so with poetry I don't have to do that. It just kind of is there, and people you don't necessarily have to understand it.
Why do you like writing persuasively?
I've always liked arguing with people, I guess, and proving people wrong and stating my opinion, and I think that's a good way not only to learn but also to help teach other people. So I think that I just get a lot of enjoyment out of building arguments and making points and all that kind of stuff.
Why do you like writing satirically?
Let's see. Mainly because it gives me a sense of humor, and it's enjoyable to read.
Do you struggle writing analytically?
No.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's just I know that I struggle writing creatively, so pretty much anything that's not creative I can do okay.
Do you think that you struggle writing analytically?
No, I don't think so. I think that I can write analytically just fine. I just don't have as much fun with it.
Why do you like writing analytically?
I like to problem solve and to look beyond just the facts, and analytical writing allows me to do that.
So do you struggle with analytical writing?
Yeah, it took a while, but I mean, I'm still not the best at it, but I'm better. But yeah, it's not something that comes easy to me.
Do you struggle with creative writing?
No, I'm better at that because it is a more free flow thing again. So you kind of have more options than I guess the other analytical stuff.
I feel like when I'm writing creatively that I have no idea what I'm doing.
Do you struggle with creative writing, or do you think that you're both good at analytical and creative? You just think that writing analytical is easier?
I'm probably a little bit better at analytical, but I'm fine creative. I think I had an essay in Lit where I had to do creative writing, and it was fine. So I don't think it's a huge difference one way or the other. But yeah.
What's your least favorite book that you've read at Carey Academy?
Absalom.
I guess The Big Sleep, No Exit.
Oh, Madame Bovary.
Probably Inferno.
Never Let Me Go.
Lettering Blue.
The Road.
Master Harold and the Boys.
Off the top of my head, probably The Namesake. I hated that book.
What did you like about The Namesake?
For me, it wasn't as much the writing style of the book as it was the subject matter. I really liked that it was about different cultures just because that's something that I'm passionate about, and just the actual title, The Namesake, it's all about someone with an unusual name, and I have an unusual name, so I related to it. I like when you can kind of relate to the characters in books.
Well, I thought the characters were very unrelatable, and I didn't like the author's writing style, and she also just wasn't really good at writing.
What did you like about No Exit?
I really liked the dark humor in it. I also liked the fact that it was fictional and that it was just something that everyone has this like different idea about what hell is, and I just liked the interesting perspective of, hell is other people. I thought that was a cool message.
I didn't like the whole concept of existentialism, and I feel like I just had to think way too much when I was reading that book.
What do you like about fictional books in general? Like, why is that your favorite genre?
I think it goes again off the fact that they're more open-ended and there's more to interpret, whereas with nonfiction, it's, telling a straight story and telling a straight facts, at least from my experience.
Are you drawn to biographies?
I guess the same reason that I liked First Lady of My Father. I think it's interesting to see how, read about a life that I'm not in the time period in, that I can never experience, but it's interesting to learn about things that came before me.
Tell me what you like about fantasy novels.
The way that they make you or let you escape from reality in a way. Like they describe a different place and a different time that you wouldn't think usually possible, and it's very interesting to see the author's point of view of what would happen in this era or this place, and then the story that comes from it.
What do you like about autobiographies?
I like reading about their lives and seeing the challenges that they face, because I don't know, maybe at times I'll face similar challenges and then I kind of have an idea of what to do and when to do it. So it kind of gives me a better understanding about, I guess, life in general, to be honest.
So do you have a specific way that teachers will teach that really clicks with you, or some sort of method that they use?
I think seeing how things work, for me, makes the most sense. I'm not really I don't need to touch things or do labs and stuff. I hate labs, so science classes for me have never been that interesting, because I can just imagine how it works, or if someone explains to me how it works, I don't really need to actually see it in real life.
Mm-hmm.
What type of learner are you?
If we're going with the VARC, which I've taken, I'm read-write mainly and kinesthetic, I think. So I'm good at I like writing out my notes and stuff, and that helps me learn.
Do you know what type of learner you are? Visual, kinesthetic?
I don't know the term or whatever, but I think I learn really well by speaking.
Okay.
Aloud.
Do you know what way you prefer to learn? Visual, auditory, kinesthetic?
If I had to guess, I would say kinesthetic or visual. I had a Montessori background, so I am used to learning that way, seeing things and the way they work and all of that.
Thank you, Aileen.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, great.
Well, thank you for your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
That's it. That's all the questions.
Well, thank you
No
for
problem.
participating,
That's it.
for your time.
That's it. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Well, thank you so much for giving us some of your time.
No problem.
All right. See ya.